Good afternoon, I'm Lauren Ashley with School Video News. I'm sitting here today with Patsy Lanclos, a knowledge architect and educator. She's been at TCEA for over 20 years and she was an educator for
over 40 years.
She was on the board for a number of years and she's doing lots of presentations here. So tell me, Patsy, about these presentations that you're going to be doing here at TCEA.
Well, they're really exciting and I'm excited about them. One is a presentation, and I understand there's lots of people going to be in the audience, and it's on digital citizenship. And the objective of the presentation is to help teachers understand that a federal law now says that all teachers must teach digital citizenship to all students. And a lot of them don't have the resources, so I hope hopefully we'll provide them with a lot of resources that they can use to help build their curriculum, to help build their lessons, to embed it into their lessons so that our students really become good digital citizens. Another presentation I'm doing, well, there are two more that are bring your own laptop, which will be a nice experience for TCEA. I've done some of those before at ISTE, where you have lots of people and they bring their own laptops and you help all of these people create or learn something on their laptops. One of them is one of my all-time favorite tools, the power of wikis. And so we'll learn how to use a wiki, learn how to script a wiki, learn what you can do with it. The other bring your own laptop presentation is on add pizzazz to your document. And we're going to be using a lot of Web 2.0 tools that you can embed the JPEGs that you create and add a life and imagery to your newsletters, to your messages, so that somebody looks at them and the text comes to life. Then I'm doing 2 workshops on how to create a podcast episode, both an audio episode and an enhanced episode with images. One of the workshops is using a Windows environment. We'll be using Audacity and Windows Movie Maker. The other workshop is in a Macintosh environment, and we'll be using GarageBand. So it's going to be an exciting time.
Absolutely. Well, on top of all these wonderful workshops and presentations that you're doing, I know that you're also an author. You did your first book about a year and a half ago, and you're already working on your 4th one. Why don't you tell me a little bit about those books?
Well, the first book was on tips and tricks using Microsoft Office. I think all of us use Microsoft Office to some extent, but sometimes we get really frustrated with Office and what it does or what it doesn't do, and it's a really suite of powerful tools. And so this book kind of identifies places where teachers and students have fallen and become frustrated, and tips and tricks on how to create documents with Office so that you don't get frustrated. So it's for Word and PowerPoint and Excel. Then the second book was called Weaving the Web into the Curriculum. And this is a book, it's partly a how-to book, how to create podcasts, and it's partly how to use a wiki, how to do a lot of things, but there are many, many resources in it. And there's an accompanying website that goes along with that book. As a result of the success of that book, people wanted to know more tools on the Web 2.0 tools. So the third book was called the Web 2.0 Toolbox. And it's basically a compendium of lots of different tools out on the web that you can use. The 4th book that I'm working on and will be ready late spring or early summer is I Teach, I Learn. And I think from that title, maybe you can figure out what device might be used in this book. It's about the iPod Touch. So it'll be a lot of apps that are important to education, a lot of activities and lessons that the iPod Touch can be used for. So I'm really excited. I'm having a lot of fun writing that book.
That sounds like wonderful resources for all the teachers. And I wish you all the luck in the world with all of your endeavors here at TCEA and all of your books. Thank you so so much for sitting down with me today. I really appreciate it.
May I tell you one more thing?
Tell me one more thing.
The 4 books are the books can be obtained from Visions Technology, and they'll have a booth here at TCEA, or they're on the web, and all the books can be ordered from them.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you again for
Thank
sitting down
you
with me
so
today.
much.
I appreciate that. Thank you for watching. I'm Lauren Ashley with School Video News.